What's up, everyone? I'm Matt McFarland, and let's talk some horror news. So the sequel to 28 Days Later and 28 Weeks Later was just announced by Sony. We've also got 9 brand new, fresh Stranger Things Season 5 photographs to talk about a little bit more. And it was just announced that a new time-traveling Scream-type slasher movie is going to be coming out later this year on Netflix. We're going to talk about all this stuff in a little bit more detail right now. So it's been 17 years since we last saw the post-apocalyptic zombie horror movie 28 Weeks Later, and this week Sony Pictures, who won the bidding war, has confirmed that they've secured the rights to the next sequel, which will be called 28 Years Later. According to Fangoria, both Danny Boyle, who directed the original, and Alex Garland, who wrote the original, will be back to write and direct this one, which is awesome. And if you're like me and you've been absolutely itching for a zombie movie to come to theaters, this apparently won't just be another one of those big name movies just tossed onto streaming. It'll be getting a wide theatrical release, which is incredible. The movie's also supposed to kick off a new potential trilogy. Obviously, that kind of depends on just how it does financially. But apparently the plot of 28 Years Later will pick up decades after what happened in the first movie, which, if you remember, was one of Cillian Murphy's breakout roles. Unfortunately, though, and not surprising, he won't be returning in the movie, most likely as an actor, but will be involved off-camera in more of a producer role. This also won't be a low-budget horror cash grab kind of a thing. Sony's really investing in the project, and it will reportedly have a budget of $60 million-ish, which is a pretty damn high budget for a horror movie, and way higher than the $8 million and $15 million budget for the first two movies. We don't have a release date yet for this one, though, but I'm kind of shocked that we haven't gotten more zombie movies in theaters. Yeah, there's been a lot of zombie shows and movies that have came straight to streaming and stuff like that, but they've all kind of been a letdown. I'm surprised that such a popular subgenre in horror, the studios just haven't gone a little bit more in on that and given much of a budget to just making something really, really good. Honestly, the last big one that I can even think about was that movie War Z or World War Z with Brad Pitt, which I really, really liked. That was pretty damn good. So hopefully this new movie will be kind of on the par of that, if not better, if not bigger. So I'm really excited to hear about that. Sony is actually investing a lot of money into the budget for this, and they're going all in with this. So definitely excited for this one. But yes, we've got some new behind-the-scenes photos to look at for the final season of Stranger Things Season 5. These are all photos from weeks 3 through 4 of filming, which, if you don't know, along with the returning normal cast, we'll also have Terminator actress Linda Hamilton joining the show. However, the Duffer Brothers have openly said they're trying to resist adding too many new characters because they want this final season to focus as much as they can on the OG cast. But yeah, thanks to Ross Duffer's Instagram, we've got 9 brand new behind-the-scenes photos to check out from filming of Season 5. First up's a photo of Ross and Matt with Eleven, which looks like a scene at a massive radio or electrical tower, which is cool. And in the second photo, it looks like we're getting some blood in this season as we see someone's bloody little foot. I don't know whose it is, but kind of a long little foot, kind of maybe flat-footed. I'm just totally kidding, but we don't want to get too sweaty and nitty-gritty. It's just a foot, okay? Relax. But anyways, might be getting some blood, might be getting some more upside down, obviously. I'm sure we probably will in this one. But next is a photo of the teen sci-fi book from the 60s called A Wrinkle in Time, which is essentially a story about the war between light and darkness, or good versus evil, and follows these young characters kind of maturing throughout the journey, which shares obviously a ton of similarities with the series. So I don't know, maybe it's going to be weaved into the story somehow. Maybe one of the kids will help defeat evil using some of the tactics from the book. We'll see, I guess. Next is an anti-tobacco campaign from the American Cancer Society. Does this mean Joyce and Jim are never smoking again? Or is someone pregnant? I don't know. But next is a picture of what looks like the bus from the legendary junkyard scene in Season 1, which will make a return clearly, which is awesome. And we get another junkyard snapshot with a cute-ass little pumpkin scarecrow here, kind of fun. Then next is Ross or Matt chilling with some set equipment. Looks like the same place as the junkyard or the electrical tower area. The next is a little dead stuffed animal. Not too much to see here, just kind of dead with the X's on its eyes. But then lastly, the little jar with the marbles we've seen before on the set where they drop in a new marble for every day of shooting. Now, I went to public school, so my counting ain't the best, but I think I count maybe 24, 25 marbles in there, which makes sense if these photos are from the 3rd and 4th weeks of filming. But Stranger Things Season 4 was probably my second favorite season in the entire show right after the first season. Just really enjoyed the direction that they went with that and just the whole vibe of the entire Season 4. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what they come up with Season 5. You know, just ending this show and really focusing on those OG characters is definitely something that I'm looking forward to. And it's pretty sad to think that Stranger Things is going to be ending very, very soon, most likely in 2025. But yeah, a lot of exciting stuff from the Stranger Things world. And the last bit of horror news on the docket today is news about a brand new Back to the Future Scream-type slasher movie called Time Cut, which will be coming to Netflix in 2024. We don't know the exact date yet, but I would imagine it's going to be closer to fall time, probably. I know you're probably thinking, wait, wasn't that what Totally Killer was? And yeah, it kind of sounds very familiar, of course, but which I actually really enjoyed. I really enjoyed Totally Killer, but Time Cut is going to be written and directed by the same folks that did Freaky, if you remember that movie. And the plot of the movie apparently goes like this. A teenage girl travels back to the early 2000s to stop a vicious killer from murdering her sister. So yes, another one of those movies in the same vein as Happy Death Day, It's a Wonderful Knife, and Totally Killer. Those kind of horror comedies with a twist on an old classic in kind of a way. All right, everybody, that is it for me. That's some horror news for you. Check out one of these videos next to me if you want more content from me right now. Make sure you subscribe, and I will talk to you all in the next video.